Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth Kazadu and I'm going to take you through my Google slideshow about myself. So let's present this. And I'll kind of move this out of the way while I go through things. So here's a little overview of everything about myself. So starting with some background and family information. So my name is Elizabeth Kazadu. I am 23 years old. I grew up in Buffalo, New York. I have a brother, Zach, and a sister, Victoria. My sister, Victoria, actually just got married in the summer, so in June last year. So I now have a brother-in-law, Mike, as well, and hopefully I'll become an aunt soon and have a little niece or nephew around. I am an aunt to a couple of dogs that they have, so hopefully I'll be an aunt to some kids as well. I have two dogs. Lola, she is going to be turning 10 this year. She's a Havanese Bichon. And Tangi, who's going to be turning 3 this year. 4 this year. And she's like a Yorkie mix, Chihuahua mix. Not too sure what she is. Some background on my education. So I did graduate from Canisius College in May of 2018 with a bachelor's degree in adolescent education as well as mathematics and statistics. I am certified to teach in New York State grades 5 through 12 in math. And this is my 6th class in the EdTech Master's program. So a couple of pictures. I would present, if you're familiar with Canisius, I presented at Ignatian Scholarship Day a couple times during my undergrad. I won a couple of awards in the math and education department. My family at graduation in May, and then, we all had fun decorating our caps as education majors. We were the only 4 who were adolescent education majors in that year, so it was fun. I got to know those girls pretty well. I was the only math major. Everyone else was English. So currently, for work purposes, I am in my 2nd year at Global Concepts Charter High School. It's in Buffalo, New York. I teach a Regents Algebra 2 class as well as a business math class. A lot of you normally aren't familiar with business math. It's not too common of a class, but it's another name for it. It says consumer math or financial literacy classes. So basically it's a senior math class for seniors who don't want to take a calculus class their senior year. So they take this and they learn about the real world applications of math, including banking, credit cards, taxes, buying houses and cars, etc. Right now we're doing a whole unit on budgeting and using Google Sheets for different spreadsheet activities. So here's last year's graduating class. So one of my business math classes, they graduated last year, so I didn't get to see them, my first graduating class, which was exciting. These were my juniors from last year, and I have all of them again as in my senior math class. So I've kind of had them for 2 years and built some great relationships. And this is our math department at Global. There's just 4 of us. I'm the only one who teaches business math right now. My coworker Alicia, she also teaches Algebra 2 just this year because we kind of did a little shift in our schedule. We went, now students are going to take Algebra 1 and go right into Algebra 2. I know a lot of schools put geometry in between, so we kind of shifted that. So we had a whole group of students coming from Algebra 1 as well as students coming from geometry from last year come into Algebra 1. So we're currently teaching 6 classes all together, where last year there was only 3 Algebra 2, or only 2 Algebra 2 classes. So it's a little interesting. I am also the student council advisor. I have a co-advisor with me, so we do a lot of the planning for homecoming, spirit weeks, pep rallies, special events, etc. Coming into this week is our spring fling dance. So we do have Spirit Week coming up, so that'll be a lot of fun, starting with Pajama Day on Monday. So I'm excited to not have to dress up super professional tomorrow. I'll be in some sweatpants as my pajamas. Over the summer, I do work part-time as a medical secretary. Couple of hobbies and interests. I am a huge football fan, so as you can see, I'm here with my siblings at a football game, but I also enjoy a lot of other sports. I go to Buffalo Sabres games. As a family, we like to travel around and go to different Major League Baseball parks. So that's always fun. I think this one was when we were in Chicago. We've been to like a ton of different of the major league parks. Bandits games, like I said, a lot of sports. I love to spend time with family. As you can see, a lot of my pictures, I am with my family and friends. I love to shop. Here's a picture of me in a shoe in Las Vegas, outside of Macy's in New York City. I love to travel, so recently over the summer I went to Cancun with some friends. We went parasailing, we went ATVing, which was a lot of fun. I've gone, here's a picture in Florida, said lots of traveling. I'm planning, my brother actually lives in Arizona right now, Tucson, Arizona, so we're planning to visit him April break. And I also love 80s music. Whenever there's little 80s events around, I try to make it. A couple of the local bands that do 80s covers, I'm always trying to do. So that's kind of all about me, but I do have a couple of professional goals. So I am hoping to graduate from this EdTech Master's program in spring 2021. So taking a couple courses now, one in the summer, one in the fall, and then going to work on that final course in the spring. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I don't know where that came from. After I get my master's, I'm going to apply for my professional certification as well in spring 2021. So I'll have my 3 years of full-time teaching as well as my master's. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope to continue teaching math at the high school level. I don't know. I've done middle school for student teaching. I'm not sure if I would like it. If a job comes up, who knows? But I also want to become a technology coach maybe, or sit on some sort of technology committee. I think after all these classes, I'd like to put that to you. Sorry, not sure where all this coughing's coming from. I have my window open, so maybe for some fresh air, so maybe my allergies are coming in. But like I said, I hope to sit on some sort of technology committee, especially after learning all this stuff in these past classes. I hope to continue to find ways to engage students in math. I know how much a lot of students don't like math, so I hope I can engage them and, use technology too when appropriate. I had a lot of great mentor teachers as I was going through college in my first year, so I hope to be a mentor to some student teachers or students who are looking into the education field, as well as first-year teachers. And then possibly after working full-time for several years, maybe return to school to pursue a PhD in education and maybe teach at the college level. Couple of pictures over here. Last year I did take some of my students to Canisius for a little tour, a little math presentation. I'm actually planning to schedule one soon for this year. And then just me in front of our Canisius little logo there. But I am looking forward to this class. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone. I recognized a lot of familiar names, so I'm excited to go through this course. Thank you.